WHO on 26th November 2021 has declared Omicron as the variant of concern. This is for the first time in the history of COVID-19 that a mutant or a variant has been declared a variant of concern only within 48 hours of this being reported to WHO. So definitely this is a matter of concern. More so because this variant has many mutations which may give rise to immune escape. So this is a matter of concern. We should be concerned about it, but we should not be unnecessarily panicking about it. A variant of concern is a variant which definitely shows more transmissibility. From the time it has been reported in South Africa, the Omicron variant, the number of cases have increased by 10-folds. So definitely it shows that it is more transmissible than other variants. So whenever the virus multiplies, it copies. Sometimes there is an error in copying. This error in copying leads to mutations. The spike protein of COVID-19 virus have shown many mutations in the previous variants also. But Omicron variant completely shows 50 mutations, which are like at 50 places either there is a change in the amino acid subunit or there is a deletion or insertion of the new subunits. So because of large number of mutations, there is a concern, there is a worry that it might have more transmissibility, more virulence, or it may escape the previous immunity by vaccine or because of the previous infection. So there are total 34 mutations in the spike protein, and spike protein is the main protein which binds to human cells and causes the virus to multiply into human cells. And in the domain which binds with the receptor, there are total of 10 mutations. We can imagine that it is far more than even Delta variant, which caused havoc in the second wave of COVID-19 in India. Delta wave had only 2 mutations in the receptor binding domain. So it concerns all of us, and time only will tell whether it causes immune escape or not, whether the virulence is more. Yes, the new variant Omicron can be very well detected in the RT-PCR. The number of cases which have been reported across the world in 16 countries, all of these cases have tested positive in RT-PCR. Even it has been proposed that the RT-PCR, which detects 3 genes, if the S gene is missing, this could give us a clue that it could be an Omicron variant. Also, this phenomena was seen in the Alpha variant as well. The clinical symptoms caused by Omicron are matter of study right now. People are studying. It's been only 1 week since this variant have been reported. From South Africa, where this variant was reported for the first time, the treating doctors have reported that the symptoms are very mild. There is more of body ache and less of upper respiratory symptoms like throat pain or coughing. Many patients are getting better at home. So far, no severity increased have been reported in these cases. But as we understand from the history of this disease, it will take about total of 4 weeks to understand the complete clinical spectrum, the severity and the mortality caused by this variant. Omicron variant has 50 mutations. Out of that, 34 are in spike proteins. Spike protein being the main protein through which the virus enters into the human cell. So all our treatment modalities have been directed towards spike proteins, be it monoclonal antibodies, be it any antiviral drugs, or even all the vaccines are producing antibodies against the spike protein. If the structure of spike protein changes significantly, which it has changed in the Omicron variant, so it is a fair speculation that it might cause immune escape phenomena. But majorly, the vaccines would be effective, if not 100%. The efficacy may be slightly less, but it would be effective. How much is the efficacy of different treatments and vaccines We'll get to know in some time as we study this variant in detail. Cases of reinfection in COVID-19 are very rare, though it has been reported in the past 1 year also. Due to change in the spike protein structure, it is speculated that there may be less protective immunity in already naturally infected people. But as I said, it is a matter of speculation, it is a matter of investigation, and as we study more, as we get more experience with this variant, we'll get to know about this. Right now, we have to be very, very careful and cautious, but don't be panicky. We must keep our COVID appropriate behavior perfect. Wear mask properly, maintain social distancing, hand washing, avoiding bigger gatherings. Vaccination continues to be an effective tool in prevention of COVID-19. This is one of the important modalities through which we'll be able to eliminate this pandemic. So, fully vaccinating is an important tool to stay away from infection. Also, as the government passes guidelines, there may be additional doses or booster doses given to vulnerable people.